Welcome to another Red Gaming Tech video focusing on weapons. In this one I'm going to be taking a look at the UMP. As you can see, there's a couple of other weapons in the background, but because of the length of time it takes for each weapon, it's probably going to have to be 1 or 2 weapons per video depending how long it takes me. So, if you've seen any of my other videos on either the M4A1 or the AK or even the general weapon video, you'll know how I'll do it. It's going to be fairly simple. I'll be doing holding the button down, single shot, and also running and crouching and so on. So we'll start out with a fairly simple test, I feel. I'll mosey on over to about here, and I'll just stand and hold the button. I won't move the mouse at all, and we'll see what happens. That's one clip. I'll do the same. This time, however, I'll crouch. And I'll reload, and I'll let you guys see the difference. As you can see, the burst patterns are fairly well, wide, let's put it that way. I'm going to go from about here. It's not exactly front on, but it's not bad. And I'll just do burst shots of, say, 2 or 3. Fairly accurate, actually. That's from standing. I'll do the same thing crouching. Fairly simple. I'll now do the same thing but strafing. I feel this is a pretty good spot actually. It's a nice distance and good representative of what you'd actually be doing in combat. So, simple stuff. I've only got 1 clip, so I only have to make this fairly quick. You guys can... Oh, actually, you know what? I'll quickly go back so you can actually see the burst pattern on that. Fairly accurate, actually, for the UMP. I've got one final test to do with it. Which is going to be straight forward running and straight back running. This should be the weapon. There's a couple of orgs there, as you can see. I'll find a reasonable spot for this. It actually looks a fairly clean wall, so I think it's a bit of a ramp, but I don't think it's... I don't really like the fact it's a ramp, actually. Kind of like this. It's a nice flat surface and gives you a good run up, so we should be good. I'll probably start from about here, I'd say. So, you guys have got a good idea of that. I'll now go with the AUG. The colouring is obviously very different, as it is the zoom mode. Holy crap, that's very different. I will, because obviously this weapon is so different, I will give it a few go-overs. First things first is I'll test the standard fire, then I'll test the blah, and then, you get the idea by now, I think. Let's go with, I feel this is a good surface. There's a couple of nice points on here. First things first, I think I'm about around the same distance as last time. That's just a pure guess, maybe about here. Standing, and I will aim for about here. I'll let you guys see the grouping of those shots. Not shabby. I'll stand here and crouch. It's probably representative of about the same distance that I'm up. Bit sideways, but I think it'll be okay. Fair enough. I'll do the same, this time zoomed in. Now that is accurate as hell. I'm sorry, but that is pretty damn accurate. I'll do the same crouched. Standing, crouched. The only problem is, of course, is the running backwards and forwards to get the damn weapons. But unfortunately you can't activate the unlimited fire mode, which would be really handy for the purposes. I will grab this, and apparently no more ammo, which is not exactly helpful. Huh. That's different. That's not very helpful. There we go. Right. We now have to do, let's see, I'd say we can do the running one and the crouchy one. So first of all, I will do the wall peak. Fortunately, it's not the greatest surfaces. I think I'll do it this one, unzoomed. And I'll do the same thing zoomed in. You get an idea of the grouping. I'll then do a small running test. It doesn't. I won't even bother to carry on anymore. You can blatantly see just how inaccurate that is. And I'll do the same here. So I think you can pretty much understand any forward momentum is not really going to work so well with this gun. You can shoot, of course, through the walls. At least I think you can. Let's just test that again. Yep, you can. Definitely going through. So I feel I've covered most of the stuff on this weapon. Unless I'm missing something. I suppose I could cover really long range. Let's try and hit that poster right there, I feel. And I'll try there as well. And the last few bullets also go for this one. It's just going to bug me if I don't use it. Right, there we go. I'm pretty sure you can see that you're dead at that range. If that had been a person's login, they'd have been gone. And I actually did get it right where I said I would. So the AUG is actually very accurate. So it's actually had a lot of it's had a major buff, shall I say, since its initial outing. It's basically as accurate now as the M4. It looks like. It's very rough tests, of course, and I haven't really used it against people yet. So I hope these videos have been slightly helpful. I will be creating more very soon on more weapons. So bye for now and take care, guys.